What's up everyone, Acid Glow here. So the full trailer for Doom Eternal's first expansion is finally released. We know it as The Ancient Gods, Part 1. We've already gone over the teaser in a previous video, so let's see what the new trailer has to offer, and if it gives us anything exciting to look forward to. The intro starts off with the Doomslayer sharpening his Doomblade, ready to smite the demons of hell and anyone who opposes him. As the camera pans over the ruins of Urdak, we see what is left of this once sacred and holy place. An ominous voice speaks to us. The voice and clothing of this figure match what is known about Samir Maker, the Seraphim, a member of Urdak who betrayed the Khanmaker by bestowing powers onto the Doomslayer and stealing the essence of the Father a long time ago. This figure says to us, "We have been allies for some time now." This could be a reference to when the Doomslayer first got his powers and continued his fight against the demons of hell. This took place a very long time ago, when he met the people of Argent D'Nur and the people of Urdak. The Slayer is then seen walking towards a figure, which looks like it's part of a cutscene in the game. It's really hard to make out what the figure in the back could be, but what do you think it is? The hooded figure then says, "I knew who you were the moment you set foot in our world." Since the Makers were known to travel through time and space, it's very possible they learned about other heroes on other worlds. He continues on with this, "Your gifts are owed to us now." Since the Slayer is blessed with great powers, either the Seraphim or a group of others are requesting his help. This connects to the teaser trailer, when a voice of what sounds like Vega gave us this message. "You are here to restore order to my world. With the demons in control, you understand the threat they pose to all my creations." So this could mean there is a higher power that created various life forms on different worlds. With the demons running around on Urdak, it's breaking the control someone once had on everything. The trailer also shows what looks like an underwater type of vehicle. The Slayer jumps into the water and grabs onto it. If the next scene is part of the same sequence, it then goes deeper underwater for some reason. The teaser images and previous trailer did show us one of the new areas to explore, a UAC facility on the water, somewhere in the ocean or the sea, and has been overrun by demons. We do see some footage of the Slayer fighting against a marauder. The surrounding area looks like your typical hell environment. There are two scenes where we get a closer look at these areas, which are mostly filled with broken structures and the bones of a titan. While it does happen very fast, the Slayer takes down a tyrant with his Doomblade. This animation is similar to all the other glory kills. After this, we get a glimpse of that angelic demon thing. It's hard to say what exactly it is, but we do get a look at one of its attacks. It shoots out these slow-moving reddish circles, not just one, but also two at once. This could mean it has an attack pattern, just like many of the bosses in Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. But for all I know, this projectile could be launched out in random ways, and not just in a pattern. But if you take a closer look, you can see a yellow pool nearby. The Slayer doesn't seem to attack until he gets closer. This pool could either pop up on a timer during this battle or placed manually somehow. But as soon as the Slayer gets close, that pool disappears and surrounds the enemy. I think two things could be happening here. First, the yellow pool is used to surround the enemy. It's absorbed and possibly lowers its shield and is able to take damage. Therefore, the Slayer starts to shoot after this effect. Either the Slayer could touch this pool or have the enemy lured to touch it. However, it could also empower the Slayer to do actual damage to this enemy. It could be either one of these ideas, but what do you think is happening here? The hooded figure then says what sounds like, "We work to resurrect the only ones who can save this world." This occurs during the scene of another Titan creature looking down upon the Slayer. I wonder if this could be a reference to how Samuel Hayden awoke the Slayer in Doom 2016. He knew what the Slayer could do and possibly wanted to use him, but I could be wrong about this connection. There's been a lot of discussions about how Samuel Hayden could beat the Seraphim, Sam or Maker. We've already gone over the evidence that could prove this theory in older videos, like his knowledge about the Makers, Slayer, Sentinel people, the Crucible, what they say to the Slayer when they meet him, and how Samuel Hayden has Maker technology in his robotic body. Aside from the many things we've looked at, we can also see they share a similar design and placement of that blue light. The blue aura we saw around the Tyrant is in fact linked to the Summoner from Doom 2016. It was visible in the teaser trailer, but appeared as a spirit or transparent figure, but it seems to have a new role. This spirit form of the Summoner appears to jump into the bodies of demons, and once that body is destroyed, the Summoner will be vulnerable to damage. It's not clear if we can use any weapon on the Summoner, but the trailer does show them using the microwave mod on the plasma gun. A lot of people are already using this as a Ghostbusters reference, which I can agree on. The last scene shows a Titan lifting a platform that the Slayer is on. A lot of fans wanted to have a Titan battle, but it seems this might not have that encounter. The platform is raised towards a structure high above ground level, and it's placed there. The Titan sees the Slayer and leaves. One thing to note here is that this Titan seems to have a lot of battle damage. It's missing a left eye and has torn flesh or scars on the side of its face, indicating it could have been through some battles or tortured. The hooded figure speaks once more in what sounds like, but I could be wrong, so you can correct me. You'll be the one to serve the gods yet again. So what does this mean? Well, if we look back at the Codex entries of Doom Eternal, the Fortress of Doom is a command station used by the Sentinel people. The structure is comprised of Sentinel and Maker technology, but it was only used by Sentinel people and not the Makers. We know the Sentinel people went to other worlds, but they also went to Hell to fight the demons. When the Khan Maker found the secret to the demon's power, she wanted more information about it. It was the key to avoiding her transfiguration process. And who was sent to Hell on this mission? The Sentinels and the Slayer. And since the Makers were seen as gods by the Sentinel people, you could say the Slayer did serve the gods at some point in time. So this could be the connection to what is said in the trailer. You will be the one to serve the gods yet again. But I could be wrong about this. I'm just trying to find how this line could be related to the Slayer's past. And the final thing in the trailer is you can now fight two Marauders at the same time. That should be fun, especially for everyone who complained about a single Marauder ruining Doom Eternal, simply because they did not want to learn the game and adapt. The release date is October 20th of this year, 2020. I really thought it was going to be out sooner, but I guess we just have to wait a bit longer. There's been some fans that wanted Snap Map and Classic Deathmatch to come back into Doom Eternal, the way it was in Doom 2016, but it seems like the two DLC expansions for this game are going to be focused on mainly the single player aspect, with possibly maybe some new skins, because I don't think they're going to really do a big overhaul in the multiplayer and bring something new. I think they're going to leave battle mode as is and just add new skins throughout the events, and that's about it. But as for the possibility of horde mode or that kind of game mode, I'd like to see it because I want to do that kind of thing in Doom Eternal, but to be honest, I don't think they're going to do that because it's going to be a whole new game mode and that's going to take a lot more time to develop. So I can't see that happening. So I think we'll have, the first two DLCs and that's probably it for Doom Eternal. So what do you guys think? So that covers the full trailer breakdown of the Ancient Gods Part 1 for Doom Eternal. What do you think about the expansion so far? And is there anything you want added to the game? Make sure you subscribe to my channel as I will cover the DLC when it is released. And leave a like on the video. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.